So I'm curious from your perspective, kind of coming out of the pandemic, obviously customers want convenience, they want fast delivery, they want low price. Where do relationships fit in this now? I mean, is that a want, or is that a latent need that maybe we actually need more than we say we need? I'd be curious because, even with consulting firms, my daughter interned with a consulting firm this summer. I'm not going to name the name, but a big firm. And she said, I went into the office, Dad, during the week and no one was there. Everyone was working remotely. Well, that's probably not a sustainable model for consulting firms to not be at the client site, experiencing the business and building relationships. But right now, that's a little bit of the new normal. So I'd be curious how that relational element fits into the world we're in right now, if that's an opportunity for companies, if they need to steer away from it. I don't, any answers, I don't know what's going on, David. I'd be open to any answer you might have around that.
Well, I'll do my best. And if I look at it from the perspective of this jobs to be done model, right? So I would say that, first of all, we all have lots of jobs we want to get done every day, right? And some of them are small things like, I want to satisfy my hunger multiple times a day, so I hire, a sandwich to get that job done, or whatever I'm going to consume. But we also have, social jobs we want to get done, right? Like maybe we want to feel like we're part of a community, or we want to feel connected to somebody, we want somebody to listen to us, or right. We have social jobs and we have emotional jobs, like some related to how I want to feel or how I want to not feel. And very often when someone creates a solution for that, for a job, they're solving for multiple jobs at the same time, right? So take my job of satisfying my hunger. Well, you could think about that as let's say for lunch, as a functional job, which is I want to not be hungry anymore. I might also have an emotional job, which is I want to simultaneously feel healthy, right? So I want to feel good about what I ate. So instead of hiring a hamburger, I hire a salad to get that job done. So I can solve both at the same time. And then I might have a social job, which is I not only do I want to feel healthy, I want my wife to see that I'm being healthy, right? So I want her to perceive me as healthy. So when I eat my salad, I make sure she sees that I'm like eating a salad. So you think about the whole solution. I was solving for all the three of those jobs at the same time. And when you're trying to understand the customer opportunity, you're usually trying to elicit a range of things they're trying to solve at the same time and kind of how they bundle together. And so to get back to your question about, work and relationships, I think for many people, I think it's really interesting to ask the question, why do people hire companies? Right. So, and I wrote an article which nobody read because it was behind a paywall. But it's called why do your employees hire you? Right. Meaning, you know why you hire your employees, but why do they hire your company? Yeah. And usually when we go to work somewhere, there's a whole bunch of functional, emotional, social jobs we're trying to solve for. So functional things are like, I need to pay my bills, provide for my family. Maybe I want to learn and develop as a professional, whatever I might do. Then there are emotional jobs. I might want to feel successful, or I want to feel like an adult, and then there are lots of social jobs. Maybe I want to feel like I'm part of a community, or that I'm doing something to make a positive difference in the world. And different people who go to work in an organization have different bundles of jobs that they're trying to optimize for, right? And it's really it's a big issue even in our organization, as we figure out how do you go back to a world that's either a hybrid world or it's not a completely remote world, because a lot of people get those social jobs done through their work, and that having that sense of, maybe not all of them, but like some of having a sense of community and belonging, connection is a really important job for a lot of people. especially younger people who are just starting out and maybe haven't worked in a place before. Like, how do they, they really want to come into an office and oftentimes and feel connected. And it's sometimes the older people who are like, oh, okay, I'd rather stay home with my family and I'm kind of settled down here. And that's still playing out. I don't think anybody's really figured that out yet.
Yeah, it's interesting, kind of wrapping this up. It just sounds like it's just asking questions. But what makes it so challenging is, and you're really bringing it back to the beginning, it's not like if you ask 50 customers, they're all going to give you the same answer. Now it's so much more complicated than ever before. And you're going to have to figure out how you navigate kind of that buffet. It's almost like rather than people wanting to order combo meal number one, you're going to have to go a lot more a la carte in how you treat maybe employees or customers or all the other folks that fall within that customer bucket.